Hi, I'm Kelly Duvall, President and CEO of Fixer Up Home Repair Studio. Today's video is on how to repair drywall. So come on in and let's get started.
The materials that you'll need for this project include drywall tape, drywall spackle, spackle knife, sandpaper, paint, paintbrush, drop cloth, texture spray, and a knockdown knife. Our project is to fill in these 3 holes that were left behind after removing a computer monitor from the wall. The first step is to cut out our drywall tape to cover the 3 holes. Just as the name implies, it is a tape, so it does have a light sticky bond on the back side. The drywall tape will allow the spackle to adhere more easily to the wall. So for larger holes, you can use a drywall patch, which comes in different sizes. Let's say you have a doorknob go through your drywall. The drywall tape would not be large enough to cover the hole. And in some cases, if the hole is too large, it may be better to just use a different repair method. The next step is to apply the spackle. You'll need your spackle knife and a spackle of your choosing. I've chosen Drydax for my spackle because it goes on pink and it turns white when it's dry. To apply the spackle, start by loading the knife like you are going to make a peanut butter sandwich. Spreading the spackle does require a little pressure in order to fill the holes and get the spackle into the mesh of the tape, but make sure that the holes are not showing after the application. Next, we wait for it to dry. Once the spackle is turned white, it is dry and it's ready for sanding. Don't forget to spread your drop cloth because sanding drywall creates a lot of powder and it's messy if you have carpet. The sandpaper should be a fine paper because drywall spackle is relatively soft product. And just sand until smooth and wipe off the dust. Okay, if our walls are texture free, then we're ready to paint. But since I have a textured wall, I need to add texture. So we need to get out our texture spray and our knockdown knife. Knockdown knives have a soft rubber backside, so it is different from a spackle knife. Spackle knives cannot be used in place of a knockdown knife. Make sure to shake your can well before applying. You will also notice a round flat knob at the top that can be moved to change the texture look. If you have a piece of cardboard, use that to experiment before applying to the wall. Once you have covered your wall with texture, let it dry a little before you use the knockdown knife. And when you're using the knockdown knife, you'll use only a feather-light pressure to drag the knife over the texture. If we use too much pressure, it will wipe the texture off. And our goal is really to spread it across the wall to leave a design behind. Spray again as needed to give additional texture. Once the texture is dry, it's time to paint. You do not need to use a huge brush like I have. It's what I had at the house, so I decided to use it rather than buy another brush.
Thank you for joining me today as I walked you through how to repair drywall. I hope to have you join me again in future videos. If there's something specific that you'd like to learn more about, please drop me a note at the link below.